Alright everybody, Chris Campbell here in the clock shop late this evening. We've got a clock here that I picked up from a friend on Facebook. It's going to be going into my clock collection. It's a old, it's been in storage, as you can see. It's very filthy, it's dusty, dirty. Even the dial is very dirty. Oh man, the glass is dirty too. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start taking this apart and see what we have to work with. So we're going to remove the pin. And we have two washers. Okay. We have our minute hand. We have our hour hand. Okay. And the dial's just barely hanging on. Oh, I see it's got one screw here. So we're going to remove. And there we go. That's simple. Oh, this dial has seen its days. It's already coming apart. It's got trademark S. Usually that's a Seth Thomas movement mark. Okay, we'll put that over to the side. Oh no, okay. Oh wow, so looking at it right off, we have a gear that is completely out of the movement. That's not good. We also have a spring. Oh, I see why. Somebody has actually taken the screw out on the strike side, and the strike mainspring has completely unwound itself. That means that there could be a lot of damaged gears. But luckily the escapement pendulum suspension spring work. This is odd. Oh, this is very odd. This is a wire for an alarm clock on a kitchen clock. That's something that you would not see on a Seth Thomas wall clock. And here's the gear that it hooks to. And I can tell we got three broken gears. Okay. That's very weird. And we also have something else hanging that shouldn't be there. That's weird. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get my headlamp. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start taking this apart and trying to figure out what is going on with this. So I'm just going to let the screws drop into the case. Well, I'll take them out. That way I can keep it with them. There's a lot of stuff going wrong that we can see. And there's one screw. And trying to find, there we go. So right now, this could be a very dangerous movement. Trying to, remove it. All right, so we have the movement out. This is not a Seth Thomas movement. This is actually a Walterberry movement. So somebody has originally taken this out. Oh man, this is in bad shape. We got a lot of broken gears. Okay. Wait a minute. That does not match. Hold on a second. Just as I figured. Well, no. Okay. Okay, so that does fit. Okay. Alright, so we're missing... We got 3 broken gears. Cam wheel. Okay, so that's that. Now we have, down here, we have the door that's broke. It's missing the glass, and we have some pieces. And the pendulum. And we have keys. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We have the keys. And we have... We have 3 different cuts of glass. And neither one of... Oh, that one doesn't fit. I can tell you right off, this one is not going to fit because of the angle. Nope, that one doesn't fit. This one may fit. This is a pretty close. Yeah, that one may fit. If not, I will cut it and get it done right. Okay, so we have that. The front door needs repair here, here, and here. And the locking lever needs repair. Okay. It is eat up with dirt and grime. The glass is all filthy. Okay. So we're going to restore this clock. That lever is loose. That needs to be fixed. Okay. So we're going to fix this clock up, restore it, repolish it. We're going to do the full wood restore and polishing, fix the door, the latch. And then comes the complete clock movement overhaul. Because this is actually in a dangerous situation as it is now because of that particular screw coming unloose. Oh man, that is dangerous. And it is eat up with cobwebs. This thing has been in storage for many, many years. But this is not the original movement for this clock because this is a kitchen clock for a kitchen with this alarm feature. You would not see that on a regulator wall clock. But we can make this work. The escapement wheel seems to be okay. Okay. So stick around for our next project. This is going to be a fun one to work on. And once we get through with this, this will look like a brand new clock. This actually clock is from the early 1900s. I would say around 1905 to 1910, judging by its wood design, the design of the clock case itself. The movement is a little bit earlier. It's probably a 1916 to 1918 clock movement. All right, so stay tuned. Have a wonderful evening.